I'm Engine Cadet Gallo. I'm Engine Cadet Mahumot.
And I Engine Cadet Saura.
But it wouldn't be nothing.
I am Engine Cadet Vildosola.
Nothing.
I'm Engine Cadet Judilla.
A woman or girl.
Have you ever heard of physics before? Physics is the story of how the world works. It helps us understand why things fall, why the sun shines, and how everything moves. Physics is important because it guides the things we use every day, like lights, phones, cars, and even how we stay safe. We learn physics, we learn the rules of the universe, and we learn how to use those rules to make life better.
Kinematics is a branch of physics that describes how objects move without explaining why they move. It focuses on motion, including distance, speed, velocity, and acceleration. So let's talk about acceleration. Acceleration is the change in velocity over time. This means it does not only refer to speeding up, but also slowing down or changing direction. Anytime an object's speed increases, decreases, or its path shifts. For example, a motorcycle starts from rest and gains speed every second.
Heat is the energy that makes things warm, and temperature tells us how cold or warm they are. Example, this ice. When this ice gets heat, it started to melt and turns into water because the temperature goes up. So heat is the energy that makes things change, and temperatures shows number how cold or warm they are.
Forces and motions are what makes things move. This is the example of branch of physics. A force is just like pushing or pulling. So this is the example when you push a motorcycle. And then this is the example when you stop pushing the motorcycle. It will eventually stop.
Imagine holding a picture frame on the wall using two wires. Even though the frame isn't moving, there are actually several forces at work. And they all balance perfectly, and that balance is called equilibrium. The weight of the frames pulls downward, but the two wires pulls upward with tension. If the wires is attached to a rigid bar or strut, that strut carries also forces, either pushing or pulling, that keeps everything steady. Equilibrium happens when all these forces cancel out. The downward forces is equal to the total upward tension, and the sideway forces balance so nothing shifts. So next time, if you see a perfect steel object with hanging support, remember, hidden force, tension, and strut are all working together to keep it in a perfect equilibrium.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one.